Steve, Dichroic Glassman here. To reinforce the previous video, let's say it again, perhaps quicker or less words. Dichroic is a glass, or borosilicate is a glass, and the base glass being boro, you would assume anything coated on it is going to be adaptable or applicable to your lamp working industry, which is soaring by leaps and bounds, by the way. No such thing when we're talking about the dichro in this whole exercise. This dichroic was not made to go in the flame through the alchemy to change into another form. It was made to use as filters in different type of projection possibilities, applications. So this dichroic, these few samples here, there's 11 samples, are interesting in that they don't shift change colors perhaps the same as the fusing family of dichroic does. That is made to go through the flame or the heat through transformation. Flame in and the kiln both heat to transform into its final destination. This glass is not going to see the heat. It's a cold working process. Through lamination processes that I teach, one can utilize this type of glass in different ways. Perhaps some kit forms. Ideas like this, basically on science and discovery. You don't need to melt this glass to arrive here. However, through lamp working, you could create some applications that are fun. This glass really doesn't matter as far as how you order it. It's all going to create an effect. This is a little 3-inch pyramid inside of a 6-inch pyramid. Just using little LED lights that you can buy at a Michael's craft store or on eBay. They're called fairy lights. And it creates some of the most beautiful stuff you've ever seen. We're talking very high energy in pitch black. Beautiful energy, color. Transformational perhaps. Meditative, energetic, mystical. Sacred geometry. It's all fun when you start exploring different aspects of how to even view what it is you're undertaking here. Did you realize that stained glass is a cold working process? You don't have to take a sheet of spectrum home or Kokomo and melt it in order for it to arrive in its final destination. No, it's considered a cold working process. The only heat we need is the soldering iron, and that's enough for the glass. That's strictly for the solder. But we also want to be aware that that heat can break the glass. So stained glass is a cold working process when you really break it down, and so is this type of borosilicate. If a person thought that they wanted to buy this to see if they can make sculptures and marbles, you'd have to try it. It wasn't intended for that. At the molecular stage of where they invented the application of this particular dichroic combinations, it wasn't required to go through the flame. Altogether different energy than that is going to go through the flame. This right here will go through the flame. This will not. Same boro. Both companies would have received this sheet of boro and coated it their way with their boro application formula, kind of like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. And these guys would have done it their way. These two worlds do not have anything excuse me, in common, if that would clarify it. Cold, hot. Isn't that weird? You kind of think about it like that. We all want to polarize with heat, no matter what application when we're talking about boro. But not so. Borosilicate is a coefficient of 33, folks. What does that mean? Well, to give you an idea, the sliding glass door at your house, if it wasn't tempered, float glass is 82, 84 coefficient. I do not know what tempering does to the coefficient, because we're not going to melt it. It's been tempered already. But this glass is 33. It's the same as the Pyrex that you're cooking in your Corningware. That's ridiculous amounts of heat it takes to even move this glass. That's why these torches are so darn expensive. Boro is a coefficient of 33. This is coefficient of 96. That means this glass is 3 times stronger, harder to cut than that. And I mean, it amazes me what this glass can take. It's the toughest glass, mind-blowing to cut. Once you know how to do it, easy as all get out. Hey, thanks for watching as always. Bye-bye.